Wildcard giveth and wildcard taketh away as the new cat's taming methods appear nerfed or broken. Welcome back, survivors. There's been a lot of confusion about the cats since they released. Where do they spawn? Why is the trailer filmed on extinction when they don't spawn on extinction? How can you turn a red aggressive cat into a passive green cat? And so on. And I don't even know if Wildcard know exactly what's going on with the cat. But they do appear to have either changed something or broken something in the most recent patch. Let's see what's going on. As always, survivors, if you want to keep up with all the latest start news, please do subscribe. Just before we start, pause the video right now, take a look at these cats in a hat and drop me a comment on which is your favourite. I myself am torn between 15 and 16. So just to cover the spawn locations, as I didn't have a centre map for my last video, I can confirm that I've had cats spawn in these locations on the centre map in the swampy jungle areas and around the blue obelisk. I know people have struggled to find any on that map, but they have upped the spawn rate since. I also spun up an extinction server and checked on there because I've had quite a few players tell me that cats are tied to the grassland spawn container which extinction uses, and that Wildcard just haven't acknowledged that. Plus the fact that the trailer for the cat was filmed on extinction. But after I loaded up the extinction server, I did a dino wipe, waited about half an hour, and after about 15,000 creatures that spawned, not a single one was a cat. So I can confirm from my experience there are no cats spawning on extinction at this time. But a recent patch that went out for servers only, not clients, contains several items for cats, which include spawn rate increase by 3 times, and cats can now scare off compies. There's no mention of any changes in regards to taming mechanics. What you may find now is you can no longer take aggressive cats to the water and feed them unless you're playing on single player. No one knows for certain whether this is an intended change or whether it's become broken because of the last update. But because the patch notes makes no mention of changes to the taming mechanics, there is a good chance that this is a broken mechanic as a result of that patch. Previously, when you found an aggressive cat with the red symbol above their head and got pounced by it, you could take it to the water and feed it. But as of the recent update, you can still take it to the water to get it off your face, and the feed option still appears, but you can't actually feed it anymore. It's difficult to tell whether the text is still there because the mechanic became broken, or they've not removed the text after they intentionally disabled this part of the taming mechanic. If you are trying this on single player, you'll probably find it still works because the patch that took this away was only server side, not client side. Another taming mechanic that appears to have been removed or broken is the fact that many players previously reported that you could turn a red aggressive cat into a tameable cat by killing creatures near it and letting it harvest the body. This apparently is no longer possible since the recent update. Now, one thing I just recently learned that you might not be aware of, especially if you don't really play with other players, is that whatever colour you see above the cat may not be the same colour that another player sees. For example, you could come across an aggressive cat with a red symbol above it, but the player standing right next to you on the same server could very well be seeing it as a green passive tameable cat. It is also believed that the petting response you get from the cats, where some hiss at you, some chuck up a hairball and others are cute and cuddly, is believed to be tied to the colour of the cat, i.e. green, yellow or red, with the green ones being cute and cuddly and red aggressive ones hissing at you. This makes sense, but at the same time makes no sense if you can't tame red cats, which also leads me to believe the taming mechanics may be broken rather than patched. So it looks like at the moment you can only tame green passive cats. You can't tame any of the others. You can't tame yellow ones. You can't tame red ones. You can't convert yellow or red into green ones. You could before, I believe, but you can't at the moment. Whether all of these changes since the recent update is going to stay as they are, or whether they're broken issues that Wildcard are going to fix, we don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. And those of you that still think this is an April Fool's joke and they're going to be gone by the end of April, well, April Fool's jokes only last until midday on April the 1st, so these are here to stay. But that's all for today, survivors. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to keep updated.